All right. So Marcus was asking from, I think this was from last week, but he says, can we simply copy the exact same HTML file from our S3 bucket and upload into GCloud and Azure, or do you suggest making slight modifications for each so that are a little bit unique? So he's talking about all are linking together. So he's talking about for like cloud hosted pages and cloud stacking. I recommend that you vary the content. In fact, I don't even like to, like for some of the stuff that I'm doing, I mean, you could probably get away with just, rephrasing or spinning. I don't like to spin because there's rephrasing tools that do a better job. Although Word AI is pretty good now. Word AI is pretty good for that. Anyway, I like to use, so you think about silo structure, right? If you're doing a traditional silo on a website, then you're going to have your top level keyword at the top, and then you're going to have supporting keywords as supporting posts, right? A traditional silo. Okay. So think about it like that. If you're going to, that's the way I like to think about cloud stacking pages is to, whatever my top keyword is, that's going to be the top of the stack. And then I'm going to stack other pages, cloud pages that are targeting the supporting keywords, right? And the content for those pages are going to be optimized for the supporting keywords, right? So each one of them is targeting a specific supporting keyword and then variations of that supporting keyword so that you're basically making a silo from different properties, right? And you can wheel them together, right? So you can link, create a link wheel from it. Jesper's training, that's, he does that, and he's got a new service out now that where he's actually doing cloud stacking. You can buy done for you cloud stack gigs. I'm buying some of those from him. So, I know he's got some good stuff going on. So, but I prefer, if I'm doing it myself or in-house, I like to do it kind of like a silo structure. In other words, the top level page is going to have my primary keyword. It's going to be the content on that page is going to be optimized for that. And then, I might have 3 or 4 other supporting pages, and I'm going to create kind of like a link wheel, like a circle out of them where it's a closed loop, right? And each one of the separate pages are going to have a different supporting keyword, and the content on that's going to be optimized for that. So for example, in my case, like tree service would be the top keyword, tree service plus location usually. And then I would have tree removal plus location page, and then a tree trimming plus location page, and then another one for like stump, tree stump removal, stump grinding and stump grinding and removal. And then there's sometimes we'll use another keyword, land clearing, which is another type of service that most tree contractors provide. So all in all, I would end up having the main keyword and then 4 supporting keywords. So it could be a total of 5 pages, if that makes sense. I know that you can get away with just doing rephrase content on each of the additional pages, and that's fine. In fact, some of the gigs that I've been using from Legit for cloud stacking, like iWeb SEO, he's got a good one that you can get like 4 authority cloud stack pages. He uses pretty much the same content on each page, and they'll all index. You have to run them through an indexer, and it's interesting because the Google Cloud Storage pages, they take the longest to index, which I find very interesting. But some of the other ones, like the Alibaba page and Amazon S3, and then there's a Microsoft page. Those all tend to index fairly quickly, but the Google index page typically takes a little longer to index, which I just find that odd because it's Google. You know what I mean? But anyway, I recommend that you at least modify the content, like spin it or better yet, rephrase it. But if from what I'm testing with, I find if you use unique content and use it similarly like a silo structure, that it works even better. Okay. Good question.